Hello everyone, this is the comrade-Sirius, and this is not deja vu, this is the loaded save you have seen, because as I told you, you have seen the recapitulation part before Czechs have it, so, well, you were special. But I came here because A, I needed to load save obviously, so we can continue together, and B, I'm obviously not going to waste those 2 months, so I will skim through some things, and one of those is that I will obviously come and check the raw coal, because yeah, the mine would not give something more there, but well, and by the way, there are also some containers which we probably need to select as well. Once the mine gets done, I will assign it, because from now on they are called to go to Prague factory and to the coal mine. I can obviously increase the number, but once they will finish it, I will assign both of these facilities in their respective order. So hopefully it will work. In terms of workers, I'm not going to want to utilize many more people. 42 people are just told to just go here for now. Though the fact the crane is level 10, so 20 workers is probably way too much. Because we need workers down here in our waste processing area. I kind of tried to mitigate it with these buses, because those are buses from Libeň. Yes, those are 40 kilometers per hour. I would need to manufacture much more vehicles than we are doing right now to be fully self-sufficient, which is an interesting point in challenge my viewer Zdeněk made. It's called Masarykova výzva, Masaryk challenge, and it is from 1920s on, but it will it has rules only in Czech right now. What the fuck is... Okay, police station in Libeň is apparently not sufficient enough. I don't know based on what, but hey, please fix it, because yeah, it's 46% in this year. It was 6 in 7% in last year. They apparently went hayway on most of those, so you know, let's throw out some serious cases so they actually work on those, most of those small ones. No. It would be fine. And you are unhappy. Why are you unhappy? Like 67 and 43, like basically next to each other. I don't know what is your problem actually. Like you probably can get to everything you need. Sports is definitely sufficient. Culture, well, still okay. The university is fine, secret police is fine. It might be due to the police station. Crime in the house? Not really. I don't know. But thanks for the warning, because it really was useful. Steel mill is also nearing completion. You have seen in the recap part, you have seen the last bits of concrete. Now there is no last bit of concrete, because they apparently was able to finish it in the meantime, so now it's only steel and components. And workers are coming through the cableway. There's not many of those, but there are still plenty to be able to finish the stuff. Once they will be able to finish it, I will order them to, you know, do rails and so on, because that's something we really need. This thing will take a while, I know, but it's just an excavator, so who cares? What we'll do together is that these guys are probably going to finish the part, and I've allowed them to move into all of these flats. Yellow ones are just for university educated. That's why we have nobody inside. And that's how I will keep it. But what we can do is invite a few more workers from, you know, third world countries. Yeah, there's a lot of those. Yeah, loyalty is low probably. That's Jablitze. And yeah, these are the low stuff, because obviously those guys need some treatments and they will need some schooling, because that's what, obviously that's what they will do. I can increase count a little bit in here. It should be fine. In terms of university educated workers, we got 5,000 of them, but only 24% of the population. Obviously we got now 749 workers, 48 workers without education, but they will get educated. And, you know, like 150 of those are here. If you know, yeah, 215 we invited from the third world. So, yeah, we are growing on these numbers as we are supposed to. There's one funny bit. We got a Klagenfurt wagon connected in our trains, which is funny. And I would definitely... It's going home. Okay, so you go home, and I hope you will stay here, because I definitely do want that wagon out. I wanted to replace it. So, cargo wagon. And cargo wagon is the Klagenfurt Omu. Which will take a while. Klagenfurt Omu, yeah, for gravel. Pick it up and, you know, take it back to the depot. Why are you going the other way? I don't know. I will just wait here so this stole wagon gets picked up and nothing else. We got a very fast loco in the depot, by the way. Great. I will probably export that wagon somewhere else. You know what? I will bring it into a different area, because I don't know what I will do with it, but I will send it here. And we got in the scrapyard, we got quite a bit of those, and they do not have a high capacity. I know, but if we are going to transport something like how it's called, waste, construction waste and stuff like that, I think these wagons are not that bad for it. So I will pick this diesel locomotive and we'll order it the same thing. By the way, these are used trains, these are new trains. I don't care, I have it all. And cargo wagon Klagenfurt Omu, which is this one. Please go, collect them, and bring them in. Because that's what I want. By the way, this is, well, not the first, but the second diesel line we have. The first one was transport of those wagons into the depot. But we should be okay. Can you fuck off? Wait until loaded. You can do it. I believe in you. Why can't you load? Why can't you load those wagons? Because that feels like a very stupid idea. Can I tell you to deliver those wagons in here? Because that's sometimes how the game works. Turn around. Turn around again. No. Even wait until loaded doesn't work. If I uncheck it. Okay, and if I remove it, just load something. It cannot load. That's not fun. Because I definitely hope that you can... Because you can pick those cars out and just send them to a depot, like, it's not a problem. If it would be electrified, we would be able to send the tram up there, but obviously cannot do it because reasons. But you can do it with wagons. So, yeah, for the next time, storing them in, you know, something like a storage for vehicles would be probably a better idea. Well, now we know. And, well, that's basically all I wanted to take a look. Yeah, this is coal, so check only coal. This is iron, it's already checked, so that's fine. This is steel, that's already checked. And this is construction waste, that is checked. And these two things are already checked. We will need some trucks into this distribution office. What trucks? We will need waste trucks. We will also need probably some... Do we want to use this for steel deliveries? I don't think so. Because for steel deliveries there will be trains. Though to be fair, we have only this storage down here. Can we... And I don't think we can, but can we, in theory, assign some more steel storage of any size to this cargo station? It feels like the answer is no. Okay. Okay, this got capacity of 200. Okay, but this is a substation. It's definitely something we do not want to destroy. It feels like we can't. Why does it matter? Because distribution offices cannot get very well into the steel mill area. So what I can, not sure I will, but what I can do is to actually just, you know, fill this with trains and let it work. Or, which might be a better stuff. Who delivers? Who delivers the steel? Steel are delivering guys from here. Am I right? Yeah. Those are the guys that are going to customs to go pick up steel. If I will tell them that you should load steel at this station, at Libeny area, it would be doable. And only thing that would need to be done for it is to have a steel storage next to it, so they have a place to go for it. And that sounds like a plan. And I'm just curious about one little point. Can I place it in a way that would fit here and that I would be able to fit two of these here? Ah, that's what's not good. Okay. I will try. No, this is not good. I will try, and well, I wanted to tell that you will see in the while, but it's definitely not the case, because if I select this storage, fuck, this is not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to dig until those trams, because then they will go below. Here you can see how they are, you know, rocking back and forth. So this is not a good way to do it. So basically it means one thing: we'll only have one storage, because if I will put it if I would put it anywhere near this, wouldn't be suitable. Or can I turn it sideways? Would that be an actual option? It would be. I know there are some wires and stuff, but that shouldn't be an obstacle. Definitely not for an engineer like me. Okay, it's connected. I think we can even make the connection a bit shorter. These guys have... Okay, we have a fire station here, so that's definitely not a problem. So that's what we'll do. By the way, can we connect these two together? I think we would be able to, if I would just turn this sideways. But that's what we'll do. That's what we'll prepare, basically. Yep. And here we are. That's one road. That's another one. I will try to hook it to the same spot. Cool, here we are. I know that there are not many trees left, but that's something we can change, absolutely. This will need workers, I understand. So maybe after winter will end. But this is what it will be. One. HL. HL steel 1 and HL steel 2. And that's where they will get their own stuff. Once you're done, please let me know. That's all I want to do it. That's all I want to do with it. One more stuff. We noticed that there are many. Sometimes there are a lot of food. So we want to export that food. But we are not having enough vehicles. And by vehicles I mean covered hulls, but we are not having covered hulls because we are unable to manufacture them en masse fast enough. So it feels like we definitely will need to build a city here. At least after a while. With this knowledge, do I want to continue with the traffic circle around the city? Because we have a tunnel going out here. And through this whole insanity. That's cool. I was always thinking about, we would be able to do a tunnel right, from here and towards the upper side. It would work. It would be fine if we could actually have, crossroads in tunnels. So that's what I would do here. Though to be fair, planning a little bit ahead, I could just make a little hole and just, go out here and have it connected right there. But, well, here we are. If we wouldn't want our big traffic to go through the city, we can just dig through that all, but it's not easy to do. Like, and I'm speaking about, all those construction vehicles, but you would need to go basically underground into these places. And where you would go out, there is basically 0. There is not a place that would be suitable for it. Well, probably out of this hill and towards the roundabout. That might be a thing. By the way, here are supposed to be some technical services, which are definitely not there. Do we have someone that could do this job? We got a fire truck, we got dumpers, we got some, yeah, multi-cars, because why not? But it seems like we are definitely not having... Oh, just excavators and bulldozers. Okay. No snowplows. Someone is... Yeah, they are here. They are here, but yeah, the queue is moving too slow because apparently we have not enough workers in Libeń. So that's where we are. I know. What is fine is that we got a cement silo in Karlin. That's nice. I completely forgot about it. And we used to have guys. These guys. Yeah, these guys are able to deliver cement. And they are set to export cement to the customs and to load. And there's at least 30% of it. Which I think that Karlin cargo station can definitely use some cement before you will ever export it. But I think that these guys have only... Yeah, this one is going with steel. This one is doing absolutely nothing because apparently we do not have enough cement. Is it so? Yeah, it is so because... Yeah. The cement plant is not running fast enough because these guys are absolutely unable to feed it. Good to know. Anyways, we got some fire station done. And I have seen a fire truck. Yeah, one is enough probably. Cool. So let's move there because that's in Chodov. Move in. What I did was I started letting people finishing some of these parts, and when they have nothing to do, they are supposed to do these. Yeah, there are some stuff that needs to get done and that needs workers. Apparently, these are one of few. So yeah, you can do it. You can also do this thing. You can't because there are lamps to be made. So do those lamps, please. If they would, they could utilize more buses. You know what? Let's not be too rigid. Just buy them because we do have money. We don't have time. We do not like to have to be too wasted. So those are some small works, as we usually do, because that's what we need. I will wait with the airport. I told you about, and the whole facility to spring or late spring. I don't know. And even some road planning because this is hideous. But what we can do is. Well, not is, but are basics of Vršovice. Because that's a thing we absolutely can do, even during hard winter, which is something we can consider that we are having. There are some roads, gravel roads already made, and this is a footpath. Fuck, it's a footpath, so we cannot. Yep, we cannot connect to this side. We can connect to the other, which is cool. Okay. There is a secondary road. You know what? Let's start with this piece. Because all of these guys need, well, very little, I would say. What they need is, in terms of living, They have houses, and these houses do not need heating. They produce a little bit of pollution, but they do not need heating, which we are absolutely going to use. Yeah, those houses do not have wear and tear because there are safe buildings. Playgrounds definitely do have, so it's 100% wear and tear. This one is already fallen. Yeah, happens. Okay. So let's get back to it. People need shopping. I'm not going for big shopping. I need to go for A shopping. So this is the A shopping we are going to give them. It is big enough. It even can house a footpath. Cool. I do not need more. That's shopping. We can actually build it like something like a stand with alcohol, but it's not great. I want a pub, but well, the alcohol stand is probably more than enough. More than enough is provided that we can actually, you know, deliver alcohol in some other way than this, than a direct line, because then it will create a problem. Are we going to do a distribution office here? I do not want to do a distribution office here, but doesn't help. And the only thing that has like 2 spots loading are some massive pubs, so nope. In other words, I will find a way. I will find a way to supply this. In terms of big supplies, I would much rather add road cargo station that will unload into the shop, because otherwise it's quite tricky to, you know, do all those things that will happen there. So okay, that's alcohol. Culture. We can do the small house of culture, I believe. 530. I don't know. I think those are them. You know what? We are not going to do trams and stuff like that. I can absolutely build those things in this corridor and then just demolish them if the city will ever grow. Which feels like a correct attitude. The bad thing is, these institutions, shops and so on will still need... They will still need heating. Ah. Okay. That's culture. A little bit of sport. Let's do the basic minimum. But we are in Vršovice, so covered pool Slavia is definitely something that actually exists there. So that's what they will have. Indoor pool. And you know what, as this is something that might probably be there in the future. Oh, I cannot build it because, yeah, we don't have an excavator and bulldozer. Funny. So, that's this category. Then we will need a clinic, a small clinic. This one is for 7. 7 plus 2. Feels better. Like much better. For things we are actually going to do. And need. Can we connect it to this? Probably we can. Again, this is not a solution for all times. It's just a solution for some time. This is 10 long, so it's not buildable. Okay. Never mind, they can walk around. I will see. That's it. Yeah, fire station. That's something we actually really need. Because we will need to have it a coverage of this part. So I'm going to build it probably up here at the hill. Because that's the place where we will need it. And I'm absolutely aware. Yeah, they have a connection here, so we can connect it. I'm absolutely aware that all of this will take a while to build. And I don't know where we are going to build it from. Probably from Chodov. It would be much better to have a road there. Yep. Yeah, I know. By the way, this road is probably, well, good enough for what we want. So we'll stick to it for now. That's clinic, that's fire station. Kindergarten. Okay, let's build like a small kindergarten, medium one. Let's go with small. Probably shouldn't need to need a higher one. It can be right next to the fire station because why not? Waste is going to be a massive pain. Waste is going to be a massive pain from the whole area. That's for sure. And I mean that. By the way, what can I do? Is that I can absolutely say fuck it and go with the biggest road cargo station that we have. That's the one for 6 vehicles. Why? It's not something against anyone. But we are going to unload some stuff in here. We are going to need meat. I completely forgot about meat. Well, maybe the kiosk will not be here. Okay. We can have meat. We do not need to have meat. Because it's a small shop. That's why we have the road cargo station. Why is nobody stopping me? Your fault. Okay. So, back to previous business. Because I am apparently not a great planner. After all. Okay, this is still doable. What we need now, and by now I mean quite now, is to actually be able to, okay, just put it so we see it. It's actually to be able to supply all the other stuff, like including some basic maintenance, vehicle repairs maybe, because that's a thing that will need to happen. But it would be really useful to have it here somewhere. So that's what we'll have. By the way, we are going to... What are those? This is a coal storage, right? Yes. It's a coal storage because we have coal mines up there. Should I... Yeah, and now we are at the loop, like... They have a coal right behind the corner. Should I let them? Because there's quite the amount of people. Should I tell them to go dig their own coal? Go dig and process their own coal? It would make sense. But it will take more time to supply. And that's where we are. It's not an impossible solution, but this is the rabbit hole that you go, because if you set up a mine, you need to set up water and sewage out there as well. Which is, by the way, like, fuck me. Like, this is not a good... I mean, it's going downhill from here. If you take a look, we are absolutely going down. Not a problem. Up until, you know, yeah, minus 15 because the river. There is no big obstacle. Well, there was because, like, you know, there's this hill, but, well, can obviously go around. But that's not an easy thing to set. Especially in Prague. So that's something you probably would like to start with. And it's not a problem to start with because we are in VPA and we are next to Libeň area. But it would be really fine to have this road that goes here, at least gravel, so those trucks that will be delivering gravel will have much easier time. And I know that once I start with this, not going to be easy. So that's the episode. That's where we probably end, because we have a kindergarten, cool. We will need a school, at least a basic school, like the smallest one we can have. It's like with this, you know. I know that you need an excavator, like, please build it where you can, like here, for example. So it's not an excavator needed right now in the planning phase. Yeah, I don't know absolutely anything about where I'm connecting all of those, so that's what we'll get it. And yeah, university not happening here. Orphanage not happening. Small police station, yeah, police structure I'm not doing right now. Some types of all other jazz, no. Again, hotels and all other fun is a big no-no, so we are not doing it. And yeah, utilities. Utilities is something that we'll need to start with something, but I have no idea where to start with it. And how are we on stock with gravel? We do have gravel. We are creating gravel. We have a lot of dumpers that are supplying a fuck ton of things. And that's the case. We do have two construction parties right next to each other, like for one, which are, you know, the Vysočany part, and you can see how much they are building right now, because yes, they are involved in Troja a little bit. And then we have number 3, which is Libeň, who are guys that are doing arguably even more. That's not funny. Like, okay, for one, I can definitely tell them to go, you know, to start supplying these, because they helped with Stříškov and there is currently nothing happening. Well, it's not an easy task. By the way, can we can tell our guys to just start supplying with workers. The second power plant, well, it's not power plant, it's a heating plant. But just so we have it ready, or if any, you know, if any stupid stuff would happen, so that we would have it, you know, easier. Yeah, probably. But that's it. That's the episode. I will need to go to the upper part. We are constructing a lot of stuff, including, you can see how it's going massively down once they deliver construction materials. How many trucks are even available? It's 4 tons, 3.8 tons, 5 tons. Yeah. If you'll wait a bit, it will get done. And by the way, yeah, construction finished. Yeah, coal mine number 3 in Vysočany. So you know what it means. I promised you. So you should go here and here. Just jumping around. So 0 is the coal breaks because we do not want it. I don't know if anyone will arrive, but well, it might happen. Yeah, number 10 should be okay. This is 37 quality, 220 workers. I don't know how much it can produce. Ouch. Okay. We need definitely more workers to go into the coal mine, like 5 to 1 at least. But again, this will be much more relevant after some time. Okay, now we are at tunneling phase. Or I will go like this. There will be probably, well, it's not a lot of vehicles because they are delivering something else as well. But we are definitely on the right track. Ah, reconstruction. Nice. That's how it should work. That's how it should work. Yeah, because this is what we want, right? And this is going down. Yeah, cool. Right. This is not cool. You know, move on. Let's do it. We need more people. So these guys are fine. These guys are fine as well. We can start importing hazardous waste as well. Well, we'll wait. Because this thing is not going to be too well. I'm just thinking about... We need some waste trucks here. Well, we have a dumper. I don't know what for, but we have a dumper. And we have one waste truck. Is that enough? It's definitely not enough. We need like 3 more. I don't know. Do we have some? I don't need it desperately. I just would like to have it. And it feels like we are not having it, so yeah. What are you manufacturing? Yeah, garbage containers. Yeah, that's why I have them ordered here. By the way, these small trucks, multi-cars, those were for Radogin. And I got a feeling the Radogin guys are working. So we can actually start using them. Like, go get replaced. These guys are carrying something. You are just returning from somewhere? Cool. Go get replaced. You too. You too. We do not want to overdo it because obviously then they wouldn't be able to just, you know, work around. But, well, they can leave. But I got a feeling that there are no multi-cars here so far. Why? Oh, because they are coming right away. It's stupid small track. Okay. But yeah, I like it. It looks very futuristic though. Okay. And I can find a good way to, you know, show it and light it. But I know that the speed is not great, especially on the snowy road. But they are coming. So that's the first. This is the first patch of our multi-car trucks. They did travel on their own, and I will show you like easily. They did travel all on their own all the way from here. So now this massive journey is happening for few other guys. Will we see them? They will be here. Oh, yeah. Here they are. That's a long trip. Okay. I do like it. So, yeah. That's a long trip awaiting our small guys. Let them enjoy it till they work, till they're deaf, obviously. And yeah, they have finished some roads, so I might connect some things in the future. Not now, because definitely now it's not important. And as I saw it, I think that Visocani guys can actually help us with few of these. Because that's where it matters. And someone is coming. Yeah. Will they time out? They will not. And it's a lot of snow in these parts. I understand. So it seems like finally we will have the connection done. Well, okay, it was not. It's 10 workers, but yeah, it will take few more round trips to finish this. So yeah, we'll keep it, right? We'll keep it. But that's all. That's all for this episode. It's start of February. I will need to give it some time and save some proper planning for the future. Okay, this one should definitely get covered. So, have a nice day and, well, see you in the future. No way! We are done. So yes, these guys are actually going to start manufacturing steel. Well, they will not, because, you know what? We are producing a lot of coal, but we do not have iron here. You know what? But we are prepared to have iron there, so yes, this is a thing we'll do together. There are some cistern wagons. Nope, oh, fuck, nope. I want this train here. Okay. This is the last remaining wagon. So what I will do is that I will definitely send it here. Tell it to... What the fuck? Okay. This is not how you do it. You need to disconnect it. Connect it like this, so it is, you know, set as transported. And then you will simply say it, you know, unload and get back. That's one train. And this here will be a second train. It's very short. It got only... Otherwise, I have 9 wagons. Definitely should have 10. Should have 10. Well, my bad. But you, my friend, are going to have very, very easy mission. You will come here. Come to the station. You will load iron. Wait until loaded, which is not necessary at customs, but may do its job. And I will want you to go not on those long stretches right now, because they will need to get built, but on the shorter one. So that's this one. This signal. And then the steel mill. Unload. Wait until unloaded. And repeat. You know what is the problem with this? There is probably no refueling for diesel trains. Because there is this thing. But there is no diesel power station. So you know what happens? I think you know. You will turn around and go back. Because we cannot send a diesel train on this journey. I destroyed the road, right? I destroyed the route. Okay. Fine. I'll do it again. Because 450 tons, it's a good amount. So once again, come in, load, iron, use signal, go to the steel mill, unload. Load, unload, wait until unloaded. Because steam trains can actually refuel there. So this is where we'll start manufacturing our own steel. Hope you had fun. I did. So enjoy the trip and well, see you in the future. Bye bye.